Hello! Feeling cold? Just imagine the people on an exodus falling victim to something they never got involved in, becoming overnight lives turning to be refugees. Why? Because human beings are supposed to be clever, yet our idea about being clever is simply being played out in front of us, that it is not the clever ideas that you have built up in your selfish head. It is how you can open up and embrace life and humanity as one. 2022. What can I say that you don't know? How can I explain that you do not know? What are you thinking? What are you living with? What kind of image have you lived with? What kind of life do you cherish? In this temporary and brief time here on earth, a real life has been played into a movie, more like a show. Lost for words. Simply lost for words. If you can't settle the difference, you shouldn't come up with this idea of difference in the head. Talking about peace, are you peaceful? First of all, to be able to talk about peace. Are you conscious and being responsible to talk about peace? Freedom does not descend from God. There's no God-sent message here for peace. Peace is a fundamental basis of who you are as a human being. Peace is not something you fight for. You be angered. Peace is something that you settle down as the basic fundamentals to be as a human being. This is the nature of a human being, to be just peaceful by its own nature. The situations that you may face may give us an opportunity to find and enhance our solutions for our well-being and to take care and protect life and everything that we value and closest to us. The children have been playing video games. People have been making videos of air shows around the world. Military air shows, commercial air shows in general, aircraft formation flying. All of this are out there now on Twitter, on Facebook, on all sorts of social media. Why? Because individuals are looking for fame. Same as I have been saying, people are flocking to Sri Lanka today to increase their subscription numbers. All the new influencers are flocking to Sri Lanka. They forgot Sri Lanka was in a war for 30 years, a civil war. People suffered there. People lost everything. People were refugees. People were scarred. So as many lands across the world for centuries. Isn't it time? I've got a pain in my chest. Isn't it time that you realize your fame, your importance is not what I have been sharing for almost 10 years now here on this channel? My journey has always been to care for this earth, care for the water, care for the people I connect and relate and cross path with, and wherever I am, of being conscious and responsible of my actions, that I'm not the problem. Small things that if every one of us do, we don't need to look up for answers to the sky or to our governments or to our authorities. We can be the authority ourselves and be conscious and caring and responsible in our actions. There's one way to learn all of this, by stepping inwards and not becoming part of the problem, but being the possibility, or even better, a solution in every situation that we face. As human beings, we are the only creature who are capable of being the solution in every situation we face. Not to enhance the problem, but just that we become the enhancing solution, that we embrace life and be part of this phenomena so-called life and life and life everywhere. I hope my messages have somewhat connect you to the realities of life, not to the video screens, media, academia, all of the things you've learned. But if you can unlearn what you've learned and become simply attentive to life, you will do just what's needed for life to exist. Because everything fundamental to life is happening for you. The world is spinning, the heart is beating, the breath is happening. Even though you have not paid enough attention to this very fundamental basis of existence of every life. Life doesn't happen overnight. Life happens all of the time. And if you're sensitive enough, responsible enough, paid enough attention to the process of life, you may never be destructive. You may never be a nuisance to your life and to everyone around you. You may simply become a life that can enrich, life that can be an extension to every other life to enhance theirs. And in doing so, as a consequence, you may be enhanced without ever having to do anything. These are the basic fundamentals of how the existence and the way of life here on this earth and everywhere you look. The peace can only be when you are peaceful. Thank you.